I'm Jackie JRC. Today we're going to be experimenting with some very simple things you can think about when you're sitting in a chair that are really good for lengthening and widening your back, freeing up the muscles in your back, freeing your neck. So try these anytime. You can try one of them, some of them. You can listen to this video and practice them regularly, and then you can take them into your day. So I'm going to turn from my first one so you can see what I'm doing. And I want you to think about the muscles that run down the back of the skull, down these muscles that are very tight that run down the neck into the shoulders. They come all the way down either side of your spine, and they're the ones that cause us a lot of trouble. So we're going to start with just taking our knuckles and just rub with our knuckles into the back. This is super good for you. You can do this even if you don't feel any back pain, into the kidneys there, across the back. It's really, really, really fabulous. It warms up the muscles, releases tension, tiredness, aches, pain in those muscles. So really practice and breathe. We're going to do this as we're stretching today. And the other thing I want you to think about is these muscles here. So I could take one hand on my elbow just to help me get my hand into the back of my neck there. Or once you're used to this, you can actually take your arms up and really pinch these muscles. And they're very tight, usually a little tighter on one side than the other. That's super good. And you can even take you can take your hand on your elbow, take it around and just pinch and dig your fingers into those powerful muscles. And you're doing it in a loving way, because these muscles work super hard for us. We don't know we're squeezing our muscles, holding our breath, but it's such a relief to rub into those muscles. Again, so I'm not lopsided, we're going to do it both sides. And I want you to just try those anytime. Very good. So coming into the chair, so we're going to let the chin come down. And what I suggest as you're leaning is really to take your hands through the back there. So you're really allowing any aches in the back. You can pull in your core muscles. And you're just really allowing yourself to meet the tension with kindness. Those muscles have been working really hard for you. Anytime you like, you can come up to you thinking of lengthening through, freeing the neck, breathing. And you can lift the chest to the ceiling, let the mouth open. Breathe into all these muscles and drop, thinking of long, long spine dropping. This is so simple. And I'm going really slowly. I'm really trying to open and curl my back. And as you're doing this, you're just checking what is a safe amount for you to curl down. So if I wasn't used to this, I wouldn't curl down very much. I could just lengthen and widen, rub my back, rub those muscles. And as you bring the head up, see if you can rub those muscles and see how much softer those muscles are. Really feel they release a little when you open and lift the chest and drop the head. Those muscles are a little softer. And again, you're lengthening up through the spine, coming down, breathing, nice and slow. The slower I go, and I'm really trying to curl my whole body long and wide in the back. So as you get better at this, making sure you're really cautious is good. I could come down to my elbows there and just do a little nose. So again, you might not get this far the first time you do this. You're just listening very gently. This is where you go, and again I could pinch the back of the neck, and I like to think of 60s long hair there, where you're just imagining you've got long hair. You're just letting the weight of the skull pull you down. You're breathing deeply into all those back muscles. Now this is super good for you. It relieves tension in the eyes, gets blood into the brain, the thyroid gland. And you're trying to keep your toes rooted and grounded. Anytime it became uncomfortable, I'm thinking of curling all the way up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, lots of space in the back. You could just let the body drop and just shake the head. You can place a cushion between your knees and your belly, or just keep the hands here so my hands are supporting my elbows can support me. I'm just widening in the back. Anytime you feel discomfort, you're just letting the spine curl up one vertebra at a time and adding the breath. And you're thinking of the head lengthening up through the ceiling, shoulders back and down. Just really allow a little no in there. always listening. So this is super good, starting here, coming to here, and all the time I'm letting the weight go through the bones of my elbows, my hands. The deeper version, as I say, you can roll, and I'll just check, are you breathing? Can you really just free the neck there? Letting the weight of the head connect you. I can make roots going through my feet into the ground. You can stay and breathe, and I can feel the fullest version here where I'm just breathing and I can feel the belly pressing into the thighs, and I could just sink and sink and sink. I like to think of myself hanging down from my hip sockets. Now I love forward bending, so I do this a lot, but you would never go this deeply too quickly, because you'll really frighten your body together. And when you're coming out, you can use your arms very gently, so I'm using the strength of my arms so I can keep all that width and space through my back. And come up and have a little listen, shoulders back and down. What's the body saying? I could again lean back there and just open and lengthen and rub those muscles in my back. This is super good for you, massaging. Again, reaching up if you like, any point you like, stretching, lifting the heart to the ceiling, stick out the tongue, open the eyes, make some dragon sounds. Press your elbows. Now you would never do this extreme version. You're thinking of that neck widening and lengthening. There might be some crunchy sounds. And you're going to again just take the chin to the side. Not as much as me, because you're really listening what's good for your body. Focus your eyes, open them really wide, look in the distance. And look in the distance and really open your eyes wide and breathe into the chest and think of roots, your body supported through your bones. Now already my spine feels wider and longer. I feel more grounded. So when you do this, start very gently. For you, just open, lifting this way might be just enough. And as you get to gradually come to terms with those powerful muscles that run through your back there, and get familiar with that tension and rub the muscles any way you can, or pinch the back of the neck. These are things you can do anytime. So really try this as you're sitting on your bed. Try this at work. I always suggest try this when you go to the bathroom. Take a moment to sit. It's a moment of privacy, because hopefully we're hydrating a lot. So there's many moments in the day you can have a forward bend. And it gets blood into our brain, our thyroid gland, our eyes, our ears. If you get headaches, migraines, any fuzzy feelings in the head, it's really super good for you, as well as freeing up the neck, helping your spine widen and lengthen.